Hey y'all, J0. We are going to build a hillbilly heat exchange. So what I've got here so far, we just got the burn barrel, just a regular steel barrel with one of them barrel door kit things on it. There's a chimney pipe that goes up and out, and the front door. We've got it sitting on an old rusty piece of tin on the ground. And what we're going to do is take some more of them pieces of tin, screw them together, and start building a tin box around this barrel. Is what we're going to be doing right off the bat. So we'll check back in here in a little bit with you. Alrighty, here's what we got. What we're going to do is we decided with these big pieces of tin, we're going to bend them up here in the back. You see, we just laid a board across and bent this back piece up. And then we're going to do the same with that. We're going to put a board right there and bend this part around, and then screw it all together with self-tapping screws along the bottom there. We're going to just take self-tapping screws and put them along the bottom, screw them two pieces of tin together. So when I get that done, I'll check back in with you here.
It'll hold it better. Alrighty,
so here's where we are so far. All we did was the other three pieces, we just ran some self-tapping screws here down around the bottom. And we did the same thing on the front side here. Ran some self-tapping screws all along the edges. And my concern is that if the chimney that goes up out of the back there isn't sealed really good, then any kind of smoke and carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide and all the other kind of nasty stuff can get into the box itself, which will eventually go out into the house. So what we did is we just took I don't know if you can see this mark here on the top, this circle mark. We just took a board, put it on there, beat it with a hammer, made a lot of noise, but it made a ring. What we're going to do is we're going to cut this out. That way the chimney pipe is going to be on the outside of the box, and the door is going to be on the outside of the box. That way there's a lot less of a chance of anything bad getting inside the box and then getting into the house. So what we're going to do now is, before we attach the top piece, is we're going to go ahead and cut that out, probably with an angle grinder, cut it out a little bit, and then fold those underneath out of the way and set it on down on top, and then screw it all together. So when I get that part done, we'll get back with you. Alrighty, so here on the outline, what I did was I just cut it a little bit deeper with my angle grinder. That way we're going to start bending them back. I'll show you how I'm going to bend them back and get my dang tripod to work here. Just going to take a pair of pliers, grab one of them, fold it back. That's still in the camera there.
I can't see from this. Yeah.
Just going to fold them back just like that. Sorry about the wonderful camera work here. And once I get them all folded back where I kind of want them, then we'll take the hammer and flatten them down. So this will give us the vent we need for the chimney stack to go up. So that's how we're going to bend it. Once I get it all bent and flattened out, then I'll show you how it looks when we get all done. Alright, we got all of our little folds folded out and pounded down, like a flour. Pounded down flat on the wall here. So now we're going to set it on top of the barrel and see if we made it big enough or not. Alrighty, so it fits pretty good. We're going to pound this out just a little bit here, and now we're going to figure something out here for the damper where we can control the damper. I think what I'll do is I'll just take my grinder and cut it right through here enough to where we can bend it up and get that thing through and then set it on down. So when I get that done, I will we'll show you what it looks like when we're done. Alrighty, so we got it on. We figured out that we could actually
remove the damper.
Yeah, Mr. Moving On 04 over here figured out that we can actually remove the damper, pull that spring off, and anyway, now we're going to see if we can get it on there where the damper will work. So let's put this back on here.
Come on, heck out of there. Springs, gotta love them.
And there we go. There's the damper on.
We got her.
Excellent. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take them self-tapping screws and we're going to run them into the side here, and we are going to screw the top onto the walls. So, and then in the back, where we folded up that piece in the back, you see there's a gap right in there. We're going to just fold this top part, fold it straight down to meet up with the bottom of the wall down there. So, when we get that done, I will check back with you. Alright y'all, we got the top screwed to the top there. We got it bent down. It's not a, it's not a perfect bend. And now we are going to decide whether or not we want to fold these in to close it up, or if we're just going to cut them off. We're thinking that if we fold it in, it'll give us a better seal, better air catch, if you will. But we don't know yet. We don't know what we're going to do. We're going to have a cup of coffee and see if we can't figure it out. See what the best plan is. I think maybe if we fold these in, just like a door, fold them in that way, bend it in, then bend this one in. That'll still leave me with this top part here, with this little space here, because I'm thinking use this little space whenever this barrel's going in hot. I could put a skillet on here, and if we could put another piece of tin from here across to this one, then that may also make me like a little oven area that I could probably bake bread and stuff in when I'm also heating the house. That's the plan anyway. So we're going to see what happens here. So once we get it figured out what we're going to do and get it going, then I'll check back in with you guys. Alrighty, here's what we've decided to do. We're going to take the angle grinder and we're going to cut these ends off flush. This way we'll have this piece that we can use up here to see if we can't try to make it like a little oven space. And then we'll have that piece there that we can fill in down here on the bottom and screw it to this back piece to make a whole back wall. Because I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's about a, I don't know,
2-inch gap.
2-inch gap or so underneath here that is just going to suck in a lot of cold air. So when we get all this here cut off, and we'll get back with you. That's what we're doing. We're going to cut them off flush. Right down like that. Alright y'all, we got the sides nipped off. We took the one piece and screwed it onto the back here. That makes the back all enclosed. And we had this other piece right here that was left over from the other side. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring it up like this and screw it onto the top. And if all goes well, this should hopefully give me a little bit of oven space and space that's out of the weather to slide some skillets and stuff on and cook with. Don't know if it's going to work, but we don't know until we try. So we're going to get that screwed together, and I'll get back with you. Hey guys, alright, what we're doing now, we're going to cut out the side here and the top here for this 90 duct here that's going to go out and take the hot air from inside of the box up into the house through the window. So that's what we're getting ready to do. We're going to cut the hole here on the top of the box and then cut this side wall out here right here. So we'll get back with you when it's done. Alright guys, we got the main chimney flue here, the chimney stovepipe going up. And then out of the top of the box here, we cut another hole out of the top of the tin sheet metal box that goes over to, that's going to go up into the window there. So you're getting the idea now that this area, all this area in around the barrel will get hot from the barrel burning, and then it'll push the heat from the box into the house. That way all the fire and the dangerous stuff, the smoke and the fire, is outside here in the box, and it goes up. Goes up and out. So, but we are on one piece of stovepipe short of getting it completed. And so we're at a standstill for the time being until we figure something out.
Okay.
We'll be back with you
ready here to run out and
in a little bit.